prescription cocaine.
All right, so we are
So
live
yeah,
with prescription cocaine, apparently.
Yeah.
For the first time in
Felix isn't in the frame.
2 weeks. Felix isn't the
I should
frame.
move
No,
slightly
you're not.
this way so that I can be seen.
It's fine.
Oh wait, no, it's this way. Am I in the frame? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the
You
frame.
guys are fine.
Maybe I can.
Because I'm here.
I can't. Cody, tilt the camera. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to start talking while Cody's here. So, it's been 2 weeks since we played D&D. You have to do the whole stand. Now you're just... You're ready to get
Later.
Oh, tilt it like.
We should have
Oh,
had
I
it
see.
later.
We don't have room for that, Nate.
Oh yeah. Well, I could sit there.
We don't have room for that, Nate. Or budget.
I'm gonna sit on the floor.
So, we made some changes to the
I'm
setup
bad
this
at
time.
tilting this.
It's close enough, Cody. I
It is
appreciate
close
your
enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do have one announcement. So we are not doing a stream on Wednesdays because this year is going to kill me. So we're just going to be doing this stream for the foreseeable future.
We might have something on Wednesdays, but who knows at this point?
That's up to him.
Yeah.
Um,
Who knows?
we've had some discussions, but I'm not going to talk anymore about that. But we are back to regular videos. And I have a very cool one coming out on Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and how that relates to D&D next week. So you should definitely check that out if you have not. Obviously, Robert, guys, do I need to separate you again?
Dan poke me first.
Obviously, Robert is no longer with us.
He died.
No, he's
Rest in
upstairs.
peace.
He's doing homework.
He doesn't like us anymore.
He's doing homework like a responsible human.
I'm not in
Disgusting.
class yet, so.
Yeah, right.
When
It's
did we
gross.
talk
But
about
we are now joined by Felix,
Yeah.
who is at least an adequate replacement. And we now have music that you guys can hear that is also royalty free, so these won't be demonetized. So that's exciting. And thank you for consistently keeping us at least 3 viewers or more, because we're still Twitch affiliates, and I actually made some money, which I used to pick up some new things like that. So we are no longer in a cramped little room on my front porch. Because that was bad. So without further ado, let's go ahead, roll the intro music, and get into tonight's session.
No, anyone's separate.
So, last we left our heroes. After the party had been split in the labyrinth beneath the keep of Neverwinter, Hafser was taken unknowingly by a cult of orcs. Thankfully, the rest of the group discovered him before anything too terrible could happen. However, the ritual had already been...
That. Repeatedly.
Yes, he was.
And then I was
By a
like,
ritual dagger, by an angel of death.
Yes.
From the vampire god. As the battle began, things went very south for the party at first. Hafser was trapped in a spell by this death angel.
I went in a time.
Cedric was put into timeout, and the rest of the group was affected heavily by the ongoing ritual.
I got hit
However, they eventually
Once.
stopped it,
a few times.
sending the group back into the lair of the Minotaur.
I feel like I stopped it. Whatever.
Once back in the lair, they
Never stopped
finally
anything.
found the last clues that would allow them to escape through the teleportation portal. However, it was at a heavy cost, because Ronan was taken by the beast and dragged away into the depths of the unknown. As you stepped through the portal, though, you received a message. It was apparently from the Diareth Mercenary Company, a group which you have, at best, not had particularly fond relations with, claiming that they now had your friend. However, you find yourselves once again in an unfamiliar place. The adjacent area to the lair of the beholder. You step into a room filled with dank water, maybe up until your knees. The air clinging heavy with the stench of rot, and the lights being all but extinguished. So, gentlemen, what are you doing?
Can I check for like a creature that is hiding or something like that?
Please.
Okay. Seems like a great place for a creature to hide. And I have dark vision, so.
Can I be the creature that is hiding? What type of check is that?
Investigation.
20.
You think you see the outlines of some sort of feathered shape further up the cave, taking shelter behind some rocks.
Would I know about what a feathered shape that would be in this place would be?
Not that's this far underground.
Guys?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Up there with a 20-something passive perception.
You'll be seeing.
There's some sort of bird.
He's blind.
I think.
It's
There's a
dark.
feathered creature over there. I don't want to cut myself again. I'm done
Light up
cutting myself.
something.
Everything hurts.
Hey,
Ooh,
we're gonna fight if we're not in the mood.
Jim, was I just in a fight?
Yes.
I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Very hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fought the Minotaur, remember?
So how do you
walked
respond
up and
to
face tanked it.
this dwarf's statement?
I'll just step out.
Would you like to describe it?
Huh. It's a bird.
Yeah.
It's an angry bird.
Very
It's an angry bird. You're playing Angry Bird.
No, I'm a very short bird
Oh.
with white feathers.
You kind of like a kanku? No.
It's more eagle. It's more eagle-like.
You're like an eagle kanku.
Yeah, or like a snow owl.
Okay.
With
Are you like a
actual
cute
flight.
bird?
No.
Cute boy? No.
Well, fairly buff.
Oh, it's a ripped bird.
Oh yeah.
How does a bird? Okay. How do you exercise? How does the bird exercise?
Okay, let's have these conversations in there.
Okay.
Wings on the back, arms are still there.
Like that.
Okay.
Just constantly.
Oh, so you
So-
basically dab.
As you guys see this individual step out, what do you do?
Hell, the pose?
Hello, are you from here?
Is anyone from here?
Anything good?
Not anything good, no.
I know about bird people.
So far
met one.
that we know of.
Make a history check.
They met one. We met one. We healed it in the
You
Dragon
did?
Tower shelter.
You didn't make a friend.
12.
12. Not much, Eli.
They have wings.
They do
and
have
that is
wings.
neat.
Yes.
Sure do.
So
You're not made of stone, right?
Not currently.
why are you here?
You were searching for the first spell.
Yeah, I'm searching for the first spell.
And what do you want that for?
Stop the apocalypse.
Stop the apocalypse.
Oh, okay. So we're
Whatever
on the same
one's it
team
for.
here. What's your name?
Keen.
Like eyes or
Keen.
Keen. Okay.
In a way,
I-
yeah.
I'm Cedric, and this is Eli and Haser.
Spelled with an E or otherwise.
Spelled it with an E. So it's spelled with an E now.
Okay.
Our end goal is basically the same here. So there's a lot of dangerous stuff here, so why don't we work together?
What do you
Sounds good.
specialize in?
Fighting.
Great.
Punching things.
From where? Okay, there we go.
Wait a second. Nice.
Alright. Good news and bad news. I have no way of getting rid of this water. So we either have to
Well, you can
let's
fly,
go
right?
look.
Yes.
The
Do you
ceilings
wanna,
are
like,
low.
scout ahead, or are you stealthy?
Ceilings are about only maybe 6 feet high.
Very not stealthy.
I could duck and walk.
You could crawl on the ceiling.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I'm gonna look around for
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that because I just met this bird person, and that would be really weird. Hi. It would be like a Skyrim glitch.
Hi.
Hello. I am a normal person. There is nothing wrong
Hi,
with
it's on the wall.
I'm gonna look around for somewhere not up to my waist.
Okay, go for it.
It's just like a Skyrim glitch. Hello, why are you here? Oh, it's rolling.
29.
Okay. So the path splits into 2 separate passageways up ahead. There's a large circular chamber that seems to be naturally carved, but then something came through and gave it finishing touches. And then it splits off into 2 different directions. The left path has the water get more shallow.
Shallow water.
Sure.
Would anybody
He
else
knows
like
what he's doing?
Would anybody else like to do anything as you head off in this direction?
Well, the only thing I can do is climb on the wall, and again, I feel like that would be weird.
Okay.
Are there any bugs here that I can feed to my frog?
Oh, I forgot you had a
There's
rock.
some sort of strange scaled insect that crawls out of the crevice on the left
I'm
hand.
gonna hold out frog and see if he eats it.
Frog kind of looks at it quizzically, and then grabs onto
How
it.
did I
This
forget that you had a frog?
yellow,
frog?
gushy blood dripping over your hands as you hold Frog there.
Do I see this?
Yes.
Can I like take note of like the different composition of the blood?
Do you
Sure.
want to taste it?
Does that- No, that's weird.
I mean, it's not going to be the first weird thing you
Does that
tasted.
have something to do with the curse that Cedric apparently took off him?
Which one? Oh,
That
the yellow blue. No?
I'm just studying blood here. There's nothing
His
weird
job.
about this. Yeah.
He's Bloodman.
Yeah. I want to like put it in my little book of like different compositions of blood.
Okay. Can I have you all roll stealth checks, please?
Actually, that's not a book. I guess I just have like a map. 29.
you have a straight roll, correct?
Rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
This isn't gonna matter.
Well, that's the second one for tonight. Looks like combat's gonna be dumb.
32.
Okay.
Nice. I rolled a nat 20 and it's not even close to that.
22.
22.
I rolled a 19.
22.
Yeah, I'm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody. So,
If we went in another combat, I would die.
Yes.
Just don't die, God.
I'm trying.
as you begin walking down this, you see ahead of you two very faint lights that each shine with a different color. One has a pure white radiance about it. The second one has a green.
Can I investigate what the light is?
Do I
You're
see
gonna-
anything else in the room?
Not a room, it's a hallway. They're walking ahead of you.
Like, what could create this sort of light?
The lights are walking ahead of me?
The lights.
We just see the
Whatever's
light.
whatever's showing off the light. You can't see where it's coming
Walking towards us or away from us?
away from you.
Can I like investigate?
You
what-
want to try to peek around the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. So, make another stealth check.
Oh no, I rolled a one.
Roll a spin down, Cody.
Don't
You
roll a
don't
spin.
roll spin down.
Give it to
I
me.
already rolled
No,
a one.
give it to me.
I didn't
Roll a real
the
die.
spin down. Okay.
It's not a real
That's okay.
die.
Don't
baby.
roll
God.
spin down. That's why you don't roll spin down.
16.
So, as you turn the corner up ahead to peek at the lights, they both disappear for a moment. And then you hear two voices speak up behind you, along with the drawing of bowstrings.
Oh.
And what would a member of undeath be doing in these hallways? As
Attack.
you turn around,
Oh.
you see two individuals, both kind of faintly giving off the lights you saw before. One white, one green. They have elvish features,
Is an elf or elves are cute? They're awesome.
and their clothes are very fine, and you can see hints of gold and white hues underneath the light. that they're
Oh,
giving
they're
off.
mercenary elves. No, they're not cute. They're mean. Oh wait,
They both-
hues are like gold and gem.
Gold and white. It's a mix of colors underneath the lights that come off of their bodies naturally.
Oh, okay. I don't think.
And they've somehow teleported from in front of you to behind you.
Yeah, I'm just going to be like a test.
And what test would a vampire have down here?
Well, there's more to me than just a vampire.
The white one speaks up now. Is there?
Yes.
What is a vampire doing carrying the blade of Neverwinter? They still have their bows in.
I think the two of you can put that together if you have a brain cell.
You have raided the keep. The city has fallen?
No. Is that the first thing you assume about me?
With the way the world is going, yes.
Do they have quivers?
Yes.
Can I take one?
Do not. Do not. No.
So
They're
you guys
being
can't
to
see
me.
this conversation, but you're hearing.
They're not fighting us yet. They might
Cedric,
help.
what'd you do?
I'm just
I'm not
talking to
gonna
these.
murder them.
If I was some guy and you
I'll
took
give
a-
them that.
No, it's very rude. I am an Alan Gundar, and I'm here to take the test. I'm thinking because I wouldn't be this stupid around top.
And you are seeking the right to claim the crown.
Yes, the great. I'm seeking the right to claim the crown.
And the rest of you, the one in white turning the corner,
Accomplices.
a dwarf, a man, and a bird accompanying a vampire.
Why not?
It wasn't when we
I
started.
mean, do you want an actual reason, or is that good?
I
It's
just
not like I
happened.
wanted to become a vampire.
This is a
We
recent
did that
thing.
willingly.
I became a vampire while I was hunting a vampire. It just happened. I got bitten.
This is not a decision for us to make. Come.
What are you doing anyway here? I told you what I'm doing. It's only fair that you tell me what you're doing.
Big persuasion check.
Do they remind me of anything?
Ooh, nice.
Where's Hofstra been?
Everywhere-ish?
Feywild included?
No.
No.
Oh no, my
I've been
charisma
Waterdeep.
is a 0.
That is
18.
Okay.
Sword Coast
So
Waterdeep.
they're-
The
I
one
see.
in green answers. I'm Elros, son of Aramil. This is Urgrith, son of Elrain. We patrol these parts. This is the border of our lands in the Feydark.
Oh, what?
Elros and Urgot.
These are dangerous lands to be patrolling. Is this something you normally do, or is this recent?
All lands are dangerous.
What order do you belong to?
The order of my people. Protect the Feywild.
Which people are your people?
The Eladrin.
Would I know anything about the Eladrin? Okay. Well, good luck with your patrolling.
We're not done with you. You're coming with us.
Oh. Okay.
Anything's
Are we
better.
going to, or do you just want the vampire?
You were all coming.
Okay.
You all have questions to answer. For what you're doing in a land of such evil.
I just told you.
But what if you're lying?
Sarah,
If
do you have
you
any sort
remember,
of
there is-
spell that can make me tell the truth forcibly?
We have our own methods.
They're gonna do their thing. I say let it happen
So-
because they're not gonna be needy. Or
Maybe they are.
My only concern is we waste more time here.
because remember, whatever this place is, it has nothing to really do with your test. Remember I asked earlier?
It does, if what you say is true.
All of this has to do with my test.
The Necromancer has bridged the gap between our two lands.
I see. That's very bad.
Yes, it is. The Feydark
And you were trying
leads
to
into
stop
the
it.
Feywild, leads into the Underdark, leads onto the material plane, which is something that's not happened for 3,000 years.
So maybe we can be mutual allies if you choose.
That is not our call to make.
They
Well, it's your superior's call to make, right?
It is. And we're going to go see them now.
All right, let's go see him.
Okay. So, in a flash, you're all temporarily blinded
Does it
as you
spawn
leave
flash?
the dark cave.
Darn, I don't have blind sense yet.
As your vision begins to return to you, you see a land of overwhelming colors. Tall grass stands up to your waist, but
Are there ticks?
it doesn't look at all natural. It's infused with vibrant greens and yellows that seem to defy the logic of life. Large butterflies fly from the tall trees that are at your back. And in front of you see a majestic city rising between two mountains.
Is it like futuristic or like natural?
It's the most beautiful architecture you've ever seen, even putting the works of the dwarves of the north to shame.
Oh, nice.
It's carved from some sort of material that doesn't at all resemble trees. However this was made, it was done without taking the lives of plants.
That's so cool.
Walkways intersect thousands of feet in the air below the city, above the city below. And in the distance, you can see a palace made from living trees.
Living trees. Oh, so it's made from like it's like Ewok village.
Yes.
Okay, that's so cool. So now these elves that brought us here, like with this light, you can clearly see that they're not dark elves or whatever they're called.
No.
Right?
Their bright colors that they were giving off in the caves are a little more muted.
Not like gold that they got.
Yeah, are a little more muted here. And you can make out some slightly more normal elvish features that you're familiar with.
Oh, okay.
In the distance, you can see Palace Guard wearing gold armor, carrying strange elvish blades, the likes of which you've never seen before. They're each also armed with a shield and a quiver. And even though they're thousands of feet away right now, you feel as if their eyes are piercing through you as you appear.
That's cool.
I don't think they like you, Sam.
Yeah,
I don't like any of us.
they have good reason not to though. Tell us we're just some random people that are very strange.
Aye,
Not
that's
a
true.
dank cave. So whatever.
I mean,
We are always wary of strangers, especially those that keep such interesting company. And he looks at the entire group.
We work with what we've got.
yeah, really.
He continues leading you through the grass to the edge of the city. One of the elves in front of you, one of the elves behind you. And you begin crossing the middle. As you walk, the guards become more attentive, standing at the ready.
You know, if it would make you guys feel better, I can just give you my weapons. Like, I really don't care, just for now. What? What?
That literally doesn't matter. Whether you're armed or not against this many people really doesn't matter. That's what they're proving.
It's just a sign of trust. I don't know.
Your sign of trust will be decided by our,
Okay. Not very social.
So, as you approach the gate, a guard dressed in more royal colors, with a plume made out of ivy,
It's a plume. It's so cute.
steps down
Cute plume. Oh my god.
and greets you. Elros Urgith, state your business here. We found these travelers on the border of our patrol. We do not trust them, and we wish the king and queen to judge them. The guard steps aside, and you watch as the tree behind him parts away, making a doorway for you to walk.
They have like electronic trees.
You're druids.
What do you think of this place?
I don't think that much.
What?
It seems cool.
Yeah, you don't think you'd rather live here?
It might be nice.
Yeah, it seems like the type of place. Actually, do I know anything about that race?
You hear a voice speak out as you enter into the throne room. Strangers often do not find a place in our land, said Jacal. So I'd be curious to know what you were doing so close to them. As your eyes kind of adjust to the bright colors of this room, you see a dozen guards on either side of you, standing at the ready. Before you, on a small staircase leading to two thrones made out of the wood of this ancient tree, you see a woman in colors of white and yellows flickering back and forth between them. A crown sitting atop of her head made of snow. To her right sits a man going back and forth between the colors of the sun and rich earthly greens. He wears a crown of thorns with the jewel,
Like thorns that are like hurting his
No.
head, or like thorns that are just like nice
That are-
and pretty?
like sisters of the thorn,
Oh, okay.
with a bejeweled version of the sun sitting in the middle of them.
That's really cool.
So, you claim to be friends of these things. Yes, you clearly don't belong in them. Who would speak for the group?
I would if no one else wants to.
I can.
I mean, sure you can.
Yeah.
What if this is part of my test?
I mean, I don't think this is part of your test.
Okay.
And it's not like kings don't usually have, like, counselors.
That's fair, but they might want to also talk to me about, like, you know, what I'm doing here.
I mean, I can give them the same answers you can.
You will each have a time to speak your own truth.
Okay.
But who would speak for the one? For the lot of you?
It is pretty fun.
Yeah, sure. Me.
Eli Fulbright, son of the Sword Coast. Sure. What are you doing here?
We're trying to prove Cedric there is the rightful king of Neverwinter, so that we can deal with the world ending and try and prevent the material plane from not existing.
Interesting. And what would your plan be for that?
We're going to use Neverwinter's army, as well as some support from Waterdeep, to meet the evil god who's awakening in combat, so that we can defeat him before he destroys the material plane.
But more just trying to unify everything.
And you seek to do this with the arms of men.
Really, anyone that would help us would be great. I had an offer from.
As many people as we can get is good.
I recently had an offer from a less than honorable mercenary company, and even though their services would be appreciated, I felt that it would destroy what I should stand for if I was to unify people.
It will not help you then.
What will
See the other thing.
Mere force will not stop. Night.
do you know what can?
You do.
Can either of you remember lady who turned him into a vampire is grabbing the first
right.
spell.
Yeah, magics.
That somewhat how is going to, I don't know, anchor him or something. That sounds like a word.
They're gonna teach us magic.
We probably would still need both.
The king speaks up now. So, that is the reason the Black Riders
Time the Black Rider seems scary. I can check and figure out what that is. I think I already know what that is, but like,
You seek magic that's been hidden since the first age of men. Hidden for a good reason.
What is the
the first spell, that was in Isabel's backstory, right? We already did that stuff.
You not completed it.
No, we haven't completed it. But like the
completed
origin,
anything? No,
we completed one thing at least.
no, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We've done nothing.
We killed Aura. Kind of.
That had nothing to do with the sun.
We still did it. Like that's one thing we did.
It's warm in Neverwinter, and the sun's out. Which
We completed something.
unfixed the issue.
Yeah, we did.
Fair job.
But now the sun dies. In its death, will awaken far older and more terrible things. Already the pale night has appeared on the border.
So it's affecting you in this plan as well.
The Black Riders seek to reach the first spell before you do. And the great necromancer has begun its work in the land above us.
Wow, this just sounds terrible.
She considers you all for another moment. What makes it so you should be the ones to build it?
Um,
Mess we made.
yeah, the fact that we kind of caused the issue.
Well, the reason
Repentance for our sins and all.
So you seek redemption.
Yes.
and another reason is because if I complete this task and am in fact the king of Neverwinter, I feel like that would give me the right if I was to prove myself. It is a big title.
First spell has the power to shape the universe. And it would not to be easily relinquished to someone in your position.
Is there a separate test you feel I must take in order to wield it?
That test is always happening. Spend the night with our people. And we'll consider it.
Can I make like an insight check to like figure out if this isn't
Is she
all,
after something?
Go ahead.
if this isn't all like a what is it, like a trick or something to make us stay here for longer?
I mean, we need to rest either way.
Oh, what type of check would that be?
14.
I mean, she definitely is after something. What it is, you're not sure.
What type of check would that be?
What exactly did you want?
I wanted to know if this was because they wanted us to stay longer, so I wanted to know if this was like
Oh, yeah, that means.
okay. 26.
She definitely wants you to stay longer.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did I get that wrong with investigation? I did.
Yeah,
Insight is the wisdom.
Yes.
So 20.
She definitely wants you to stay longer. The reason why is unclear.
May I ask why? What I am doing is time sensitive, that is why.
The king speaks up. Time moves differently anyway, but
Audible stories. So.
but the secrets of our people are closely guarded, and we do not just relinquish them to strangers.
Well, as of now, I know nothing about the people.
Keep it then.
Yet you
Right.
seek a secret that the people keep.
What secret do you keep?
That is for us to know.
Okay.
All right, we'll stay the night. But can you bring us back out of this dimension? What is it, plane? It's plane, right?
Questions?
Plane to at the time of us being found when we're done here.
Of course.
Yeah, we get room service now.
The queen waves her hand in the tree behind you. Opens.
Electronic trees. It's a magic tree.
Feel free to explore the city.
There,
Druids,
magic.
why haven't they turned into a bear yet?
Just be respectful of our people.
Of course.
You know, the only druid I've ever seen is just constantly a bear.
I like the most respect.
I would be too.
And we will meet with you
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Why would you ever not want to be a bear?
All right, guys,
Good
let's go
question.
investigate Tree City.
Yeah, you guys are free to go.
So I'll go step into the city. What do I see when I
Okay.
do that?
So you see the same interchanging rooftops, houses carved into the scenery around it.
And is this so? This is a house made of trees, like living
The
trees.
city's mostly made of trees, yes.
But is it like a traditional house, or it's just people living in a tree?
People living in a tree that's like a house.
Okay. And when they live in the tree, do they carve stuff out of the tree? They carve the tree.
Have you ever planted oak sapling sticks to each other, used bone meal on them, used those to make a wall?
We're talking about Minecraft, okay.
Yes.
It's that.
Oh. Okay. That's pretty cool. Like a bunch of trees making a house. Okay.
Or one big tree? One or the other.
So what are these stores like?
They sell a variety of things that are far from what you would see on the surface. Strange plants, different trinkets that all seem exotic. Well, mostly made from natural things, and some made from strange materials, which you can hardly recognize. In the distance, in the far distance of the city, you can see the sky changes from the bright, vibrant colors to dark, churning clouds.
Can I like figure out
Over a muted
what would
landscape.
cause it? Like why is this weather like that?
You want
What
to
the
go
weather
take a
is.
closer look?
Yeah, just like no, I want to know about science. Just
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a nature check.
I rolled bad. 9.
Really?
Those are some real clouds. I rolled a 4.
You have no idea.
So these stores are they like? So besides from selling different stuff, like what do people wear? Do the elves wear different things than like people would here?
Yeah, the clothing is all exotic. It all seems except.
What makes their clothing? Like
You want to go get a close look, or are you going to ask?
I'll go over to like. Let's go to a close up. I want to ask people.
I'm more interested in plants.
Okay, we can go look at plants first.
Why don't you go look at clothes and I can go look at plants?
Okay, that's good.
We can split the party since we're in town and definitely not going to be murdered.
Wait, where are we going to meet up? Here?
I don't know, where are we
Is
getting
there an
bed?
inn?
Where's the biggest tree?
The one you were just in.
Why don't we meet up in front of that?
Okay, yeah. So here.
We can't lose track of that. It's big.
That's a good
You
point.
can't actually see it from
Were
any point in
we-
the city.
Exactly. It's a big tree.
Good point. Good point.
Were we given a location to
It's like really good
teammate, or
idea.
is that on us? Like we're just not supposed to leave the city, or
It wasn't mentioned.
We didn't.
But from her tone, it sounded okay as if you would come back. I was almost expecting.
Okay, I'm
insights?
gonna go look at some herbs.
So you're going
thing
to
for
first.
Yo, I
insight.
need you to
Where's the
first.
bed?
No, you can go look at plants, and then you can go look at clothes, and then we can meet up again at the big tree.
I'm looking for a.
No, I'm saying like when you talk it out.
So, what would you like to do?
I think I'd like to go look at their weapons.
Okay. All right, let's start with you then. Then we'll just go around the table. So, as you walk into the clothes store, you see an Eladrin man, a little older in age. You can see elves don't age like people. They don't get wrinkly. Their hair doesn't
Yeah,
fall
they
out.
don't. They're all-
You just
Um,
noticed.
But you
they
can
look
see the
wiser.
wear of time.
So they're like Cedric now.
Yes.
They don't get plants.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Vampires still get old. It's really slow.
They're a corpse, Cody.
Does Isabel look old?
I thought they died eventually.
Vampires?
Yeah.
They're a living corpse. They don't age. As long as they get the soul, whatever, they live.
So as you walk into the clothes store, the first thing you notice is the entire place is entirely empty, except for the man sitting behind.
Hey,
No,
I'm a visitor. I just wanted to see what type of clothes you sell here.
yes, the trees spoke of your arrival.
Can we talk about that quickly, actually? Because I'm very interested in the city.
What questions would you have?
So the trees talk to people here?
It's more of a sense.
So you had an inclination that I was going to be here.
Yes. The way we keep our city safe.
That seems like a very effective way of doing that. I wish I could have done something. To like any of the people that I tried to help. All right. So like, how do you make your clothes here? What's that word?
Our clothes here change with our season. But,
So the same piece of clothing was changed with the season.
no, our seasons.
The clothes you wear changed.
Yes.
Okay, just like
For the seasons of our lives.
of your lives. Oh,
Yes.
not like the seasons of the environment.
No.
Is it just always like this?
What do you mean?
Peaceful and serene?
Peace always comes at a price.
Which is like something or
Something.
It has been peaceful and serene here for a while. Because we work to keep it that way.
an insight check on like culty business.
Sure.
I think so. I rolled that one.
Okay.
And what do people do to keep it that way? I'm sorry, elves.
Elves are people.
Wait,
Yeah.
are elves people? Is that like? Do they get offended?
Yeah,
by-
no, they're not offended.
Okay.
People are people.
Well, I would have said
Elves are
elves
people
because I'm
too.
super smart. So I would have said elves. Yeah, not really smart.
Well, a long time ago, we had to seal parts of our borders, keep this place safe. But now even that work seems like it may have been for nothing. You see clothes.
Do I see clothes?
You see, yes, you see clothes.
Oh, I see clothes. No, I don't wish to take anything of yours. I have no money.
Money is no good here. That is not the way we trade.
How do you trade?
We trade.
An item for an item.
I don't have anything.
Very well. You change your mind, you know what to find.
Wait,
I mean,
what do
upstairs
you
they
want?
don't
Actually, is
have
there anything here that you would want? I'll just throw on my entire equipment.
It's not what you want, it's what you give.
So if it has meaning to me, then you'll give me the one thing that I actually care about. I can't give you. So
I get you the best thing though. Isn't the Fae great?
it's a cool place. I like this place.
And just wait till you start actually talking.
What? It seems like a weird cult vibe, but I also think it's cool.
Have you never read anything about the Fae before?
He doesn't read books.
I don't read books, especially not D&D books.
Jake
I read
hasn't
Chris-
wanted
This
to
isn't even
talk
like a
about
this isn't even like a D&D thing.
It's like a lore thing.
I'll explain it to you later. I'm not gonna get rid of the thing.
Okay.
I give you my
You leave the store?
Yeah, I'll leave the store.
You.
Want to go to a plant store. Look at plants.
Trade gives him like $100. Here's the plant that will eat someone. It will kill everything. Here's a +5 plant.
Smashes a plant pot over somebody's head. They just
Yeah.
crumble.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, I already helped.
as you walk in, you see an Eladrin woman behind the counter. Her colors remind you of their muted oranges, reds, and all around you. These small little nooks and crannies are carved into the tree to almost serve like plant pots, and smaller plants grow inside of them, their leaves overlapping, creating a myriad of different colors and smells that hit you as you walk through the door. See purple plants, orange plants, yellow plants, red plants, any type of plant that you could possibly imagine.
How about a red plant?
I said that. It's the last thing
Oh
I
no,
said.
purple plant.
I said
Wait,
that
what?
first.
No. Pink.
Yes.
Did you say pink?
No.
You didn't say pink.
No.
You said pink.
No one
Yes.
said pink. It's autumn.
Well, there's pink plant too.
Yes, there's all the colors of plants.
Hey, one of the travelers.
Yes.
Is there something I can help you find?
Are any of these plants useful for medicinal purposes?
Oh, because you're a doctor. Nice. Nice. That was a good
Oh, yeah,
one.
he has proficiency with herb kit, doesn't
Yes.
That was a smart backstory play there.
Yes, all of these plants can be used for something of the like.
Oh.
Yes, our plants here do not harm. Is there a specific thing you seek to cure?
My crippling depression.
Let's start with the most complex. Do you have anything that helps with vampirism?
She looks at you. As in repelling evil spirits.
Yeah.
Just kill me.
I mean, I would have done it if he asked nicely.
I know you would have. I might have to eventually too, but that's besides the
Oh, it's good to know half the party wants to be there.
She pulls
we should do something
I'm
bad.
debating it.
she reaches into one of the upper barrels and pulls down a very potent smelling plant. It has a faint sour aroma. Watches the vines kind of curl around her fingers as she brings it down. This is mountain garlic.
Oh, he's just giving me garlic.
If you need to repel evil spirits, this can certainly help.
Seems very good. What do I have to give you for it?
What is it that you wish to give?
Oh, it's a donation place. One of these weird donation places. Just give him a penny. Just say keep the change.
Well, time to get rid of all that random junk I haven't been wanting to carry, but I've still had.
Here's a dead body.
Yes, there's so many corpses.
He's like goes to someone.
I've been emptying them out at the end of the day.
They're all in the river.
Yes.
Weak.
You know the amount of like.
I
Can you
can't fit
imagine
that many corpses
Can
in
you
the
imagine
bag.
the guard
You
that
fit
has
a
the
lot of
ladder
corpses
where
in
you
that
put
bag.
the corpses.
Not
He's just
that
like
many.
looking, just like,
Not with
oh
all
my
the
god, there was a
junk I
mass
had.
murder here.
Confusing the local authorities.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we do best. We're like the 18, but weird.
Okay.
More murder.
I don't think I've put in all the weapons I have over here yet.
Okay,
No, I haven't.
you have so many.
Yes.
You have so many.
Um.
Here's 20 daggers.
Okay, so 3 hand crossbows I know I had. I think I have.
I don't
3
feel like
daggers
these
as
elves want your
well.
weapons. Like, I just have a feeling.
Worst comes to worst, I just leave them here. I don't take anything. It's a place to leave stuff.
I don't know what this is.
It's like under your bed when you're cleaning your room and you're just shoving everything under there so you don't need to worry about it right now.
That's literally what I've been using the bag for.
Yeah, that is what the bag has been.
Okay, so 3 hand crossbows, 3
That's
daggers,
nice.
a short sword.
I'm gonna remember this.
I think I have a scimitar.
Care to share with the class?
I need my rapier still.
The last thing coming over to
That set of clothing I ripped off that guard.
That's cool.
That would have been really nice against the Minotaur fight.
Um,
I was fully prepared to set it up too. It's gonna be great. But that means he didn't stop walking.
think that's all I've got. And I want to give up.
What do you offer her?
All of that.
Oh, just you dump it all on the floor.
Oh, so it's like in Skyrim when you have to trade with the
Yeah,
guy and you
I'm
just
just
have a
taking
bunch
out
of
a
stuff
ton
and
of
it's just
stuff.
like you pause and all of a sudden everything climbers on the floor.
Is that
What are
enough
the
for-
reactions to this? I want to know.
She just kind of watches with confused expression across her face.
Right.
She reaches to the
But elves think of humans too, so it's good.
She reaches to the top of the pile, picks up the scimitar, spins it around her hand for a moment.
Oh, is she smirking?
This is a decent sword.
Okay.
Do you seek other plants?
No, just that. For now, at least. I might come back for something else later.
Well, we have anything you can imagine.
Yes, I see that. It's a very beautiful selection.
It's taken me thousands of years to cultivate.
Oh, because they're elves and look almost cute. Yeah, elvish could I can go. God, so cute.
Okay, I'll just collect everything that she didn't want.
Okay.
I think the elves are so cute. Oh, so cute.
Fey elves are the worst.
Oh, so cute. Oh, the elf. Who's the elf?
Okay.
Santa elves
Are
are
not
cute.
garlic. I've
Cody.
been given.
These ain't no
Go
Santa
Wait by the tree
elves.
again.
Okay. The garlic
Keep
is kind
small
of
and
the
jingly.
roots just kind of curl around your fingers as you're standing there holding it.
Works for me.
The roots curl like
Yeah, they
Like,
move around to Sam.
Accelerated plant cycle for the purpose
No,
of creating
the feywild.
excess.
It's not perverted.
Mulch or something? Oh.
Oh, Cody's there.
Filling up.
no.
Weird. I don't understand it. Maya doesn't care. My turn?
Your turn.
Alright. I realize that I might have one of these due to how I do things, but I gotta get another one anyway. So I am looking for any sort of jewelerish store. Oh, on my way there, have I heard any stories of a place like this?
Yes, you've heard many stories of a place like this in your times. Dwarves and elves usually don't particularly
Yeah.
get along. You being mountain folk, them being hippies.
Yeah.
Often stories of fae tend to be somewhat mischievous. Oh, they come in the night and take your children, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Eladrin being the one exception to that, but they're always have been noted as vaguely cold, secretive, and wary of outsiders.
Just use lock iron to keep them away.
Yes, that is why I went wrong. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking for a jeweler-ish-esque store.
Okay. You see one store which has a name in Elvish carved above it. Hira of the Calcasier.
I can't read, so whatever.
That
None
sign
of
means
us
nothing to
can.
me. I can't read.
Actually, I think Cedric can.
Cedric can read Elvish.
Yes, I can.
Because he's playing
Alright.
Elvish language.
They're so cute.
Stop saying that.
But they don't come and play usually.
I mean, the soldier elves do. Yeah, nice armor.
It's not plate though.
But it's pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Yes, it's gorgeous. I don't need necessarily plate. It has to be pretty armor. It has to cover most of the body. They do because you.
Ding, ding, ding.
The little pointy ears
Okay.
for your elves is also pretty cute.
So, as you walk in, there is once again, this is an empty store. And you can see behind the counter two Eladrin, an old, very old man, and a very old woman, who are both polishing different gemstones in front of them on the counter. They just both look at you inquisitively as you step through the door. They're both in white, noting colors of winter.
Count out 1,000 gold worth of regular gems that I could use for whatever. Sit it down on the counter. I need a gem encrusted bowl, please. Remember, these guys are my seniors, but like 100, like more than 100, like 1,000 years. I meant to say 1,000 the first time.
Yeah, they sure are.
Look how
But they're
young you are.
equally as grumpy.
They're not very grumpy. They're all big cute.
Not yet.
What do you mean?
It's a threat.
The
Oh,
woman speaks at
it is a
first.
threat.
I'm sorry. Those aren't the type of gems that we carry. Do you know where you are?
Elfville.
I think this is Elftown, not Elfville.
Pick them up. Do you have a gem encrusted bowl?
I'm sorry, we do not. Perhaps the jewelry stores below could help you. We cultivate the Telkira of the city.
What?
The lore gems.
Yeah, no, I think I know something about that. I'm gonna guess that they're what? You
But
look
the
into
question
them
is,
and
can
they
you make
reflect
them
the
into a-
light, and then put whatever illusion on the wall that I don't know. Do a little movie about whatever it is that's happened in the past.
Not quite. She kind of parts her hair, and you see a gem near the front of your face. They carry the history of our people. Change the bearer's mind.
Right.
Man, elves are great, aren't they?
And they aren't for sale as much as they are earned.
Elf
Will they
rocks.
do anything aside from record the experiences of the bearer?
It gives, yes, it shows the knowledge of whoever wore it before. Usually they're passed on to families, but these are the gems that have no family left.
Yeah,
No,
I don't like
it's
any
sad.
Yeah.
What's that?
People
This
are
is one of the
dead.
reasons I don't like
So?
any of them.
Their
Part of-
family lines have
Yeah.
come to an end. There's no more.
Yeah, but like
You're lonely.
they know everything about what happened in the past. What's cool?
Yeah, no, they're
gonna
dead.
kill
They're elves. They live a long
efficiency
time.
or something.
That doesn't make death any
But
less
their
sad.
lives were cut short by probably a goblin or something.
That's what's funny about elves. Just die like random stuff.
Like birds.
Everything
Yeah,
dies
yeah.
with random stuff.
Was that a threat? I don't know. Was it? What do you think about this place? I don't think a lot.
The barbarian.
I remember when I rolled the nat 20 and I figured out what the magic was when I played Barbarian.
Yeah.
Barbarian's a great
Yeah.
time. You're just gonna enjoy it. It's just
Something weird I picked up and didn't write down. Literally nothing.
No, you don't need to give us anything for this. If the gem doesn't like you, it won't take it to you.
there's no way the gem likes you.
It bites.
Maybe it will. He's
Let's
old.
try it,
Old
sure.
things like old things.
They can be grumpy together.
The old man looks up at you now. Are you sure? A rejection is not without penalty.
Considering I have like 30 hit, probably shouldn't.
I don't think they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna kill me, but I don't.
They're
like
so
the-
nice. How could you kill them?
I don't like the. I hate the alternative.
Rolling a new character.
Not that kind of alternative.
Having to play as an elf.
The last order cleric had something similar happen to him. He did not like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was the rogue that you weren't letting get sneaked
Yeah.
at that time. That was great.
Sure, let's partake in the. Sure, let's partake in the weird culture.
Let's join the cult.
Very well.
Sure.
He hands you a blue gem, which, as you pick it up, begins to float in front of your forehead. Nate, what's your intelligence modifier?
My intelligence modifier is +2.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's better than the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Other than you.
Yeah.
Weird.
His wisdom
Intelligence
modifier
wise.
is really good, though.
Yeah, I know.
And is it a-
but- know better.
It
but
is
whatever.
what's the score? What's the number?
It is a 14.
I don't think they're going to kill you.
Can you go ahead and make an intelligence check for me?
I don't know, Ken.
I don't know, Kenny.
I don't know.
I don't know, may I?
That's a good one. Well, I think when by
Do I have
asking,
time to bless myself?
bless you.
That's cocked.
That's broken.
Yeah, very hard.
What's broken?
Nothing.
Well,
They
that's
don't-
a 19. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
You die.
As you begin to attune to the gem, it floats slightly closer to you. Now maybe a couple of inches from your face. And the rest of the vision, your vision around you begins to blur as you focus closer on it. Go ahead and make another check.
22.
Okay.
Wow. What was that? 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, as you roll that, it transfixes to the top of your forehead.
Oh, that's cool.
And you have a pounding headache for a minute as memories flash through you before it stops. You look to see the The logic man looking at you. It's surprising. Rarely do they take downstairs.
Yeah.
Given what
You're
I've
still grumpy about this.
perceived of your mental state, so all that the gem has to offer. But should you find yourself in need, it should be there to help you.
The gem's like just blows up.
You said the jeweler was downstairs?
Yes.
Thank you.
Rumbles out of the store.
Yep.
Rumbles up the store. Thanks for your gem, but I'm leaving.
This was fine, but not what I wanted.
Yeah, exactly. That's just always hot there. It's just, it's fine, whatever.
It's not fine, and that's why it's upsetting.
You're like me right
Less
to
than
wake up.
ideal.
With his newfound
Yeah, but
elf
you
skills,
get
he
better.
just cartwheels out of the store.
No. Now I don't have to wake up.
I'm like a fine wine. I just get better with age.
Oh god.
Okay, so
Do I get a bowl for Feast of Heroes or whatever that is? Not Feast of Heroes.
yes, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hero's Feast.
Heroes Feast. Thank you.
Isn't that like a really high level spell?
It is.
Yeah, we're really high level.
Wow.
We're above level 10. That's too high. We should just die and
Here's
start a new
these.
campaign.
Do I still
Yeah, above
knock
level
off
10.
the 9 or
I
maybe
just
trade?
got here, though.
Well, at least.
Well,
Yeah.
make a new character.
How long did it take you making the class?
Did it take us?
Not like half an hour.
Maybe, yeah.
Not that bad.
Come on, Nate can make a new character in the middle of a session.
Rules are difficult.
Yes, actually.
Oh. We're so mean to me.
Not mean to me.
I do this to myself.
It's true.
Like every time.
Just
Yes, Nate is a mess.
No.
Yes, he is.
Just
Yes, he is.
dumb.
Oh no.
same.
Anyway, you're looking for weapons.
Yes.
Yes, I am looking for weapons.
So,
I need a weapon. Okay, Master Chief. Shut up.
I now realize I have almost nothing to trade though.
yeah. So as you walk into the smith shop, rather than the usual,
Barbarian walking into store in free time. Yeah, so can I have a weapon? I'm supposed to talk now, so I wanted a weapon.
rather than the usual thick smells of smoke and such that tend to accompany such places,
Just said a cute elf.
there is
Less
a
talking, more stabbing.
Wait, no.
Fight for a weapon.
there's a thin, almost sweet smell on the air, closer to the smell of flowers. The weapons in here look different than the ones you've seen on the surface. The handles for most of the swords on the walls aren't long enough to be two-handed weapons, but they're also longer than the blades also, rather than being normal long swords or scimitars or short swords, have a brief curve in the middle before coming to an almost rounded edge. As you walk in at first, there is no one else in the store. And you find yourself alone. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stare really hard at all of the swords.
Okay, what are you trying to get from it?
No, I'm just looking.
Oh, you're just looking.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Okay. Are you looking for something in particular during this
An
time?
eraser or wax?
What?
The old thing.
Oh no, it's a die. It's 3-sided.
Oh, cool. Fingerprinted?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Are you trying to get something in particular as you're looking at them?
What do you like?
I don't really. Yeah, I'm just looking for like what speaks out to me.
What would speak up to you? What
That's true.
would Keen look for in a weapon?
Something light and fast.
Okay. Most of the weapons here seem to excel in that in particular. And as you reach out and touch one of the longer blades, it feels unnaturally light for how big of a weapon it is.
It's been by now.
You hear a voice speak from behind you as you're looking at it. It's made from mithril, not something that's usually seen on the surface. And you see a man coming out in the colors of summer, bright yellows and whites flashing about his body. And you're not something you usually see down here, unless one of the visitors. You doing good over there, Nate?
Nate's fine.
It's useless at this time.
Is there something you look for in particular?
I point to the blade I was looking at and go, "This one's nice."
He takes it off the wall and he hands it to you. It maybe weighs 2 pounds.
Wow.
Which,
Okay. I balance it on my finger.
yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh.
Almost a full bag of them.
Like a child.
They're really good though.
You're like, I have like, I don't know.
While we pass around the bag.
he's just looking at you with the weapon.
Okay.
He stares at him. Ah,
May
before
I have
character.
this?
Oh, can I have it? Please, please let me have it.
Please,
Please,
I'm-
please, I want it. I want it so bad.
So dismissed.
It's not. It's just not just my snake. That-
The thin blades are not usually taken. People.
Is there a reason?
I don't like it.
Yes. Most take a while to get used to wielding the weapon.
I guess I give it a couple of test flips.
It feels decent. It's a little off-putting at first because it feels like you're not holding it.
That's really freaky.
Yes.
Whoa.
Feels like I would need 2.
Wield 2 in one hand.
I just one between each set of fingers.
But using 2 is unadvisable, and he takes one off the wall. And he holds it with one hand, and then you watch as he uses the extendable portion to almost give it the breach property to push outside the reach that a human would normally be able to attack with. These weapons are designed to keep distance.
Bugbear proofs.
Using 2
15 feet melee
would take
attack.
that away.
Understandable. And what is the price of this?
It's weapon. You need to speak to the queen.
Socialization and communication.
You're welcome to keep it with you in the city. You're far less accustomed to it.
Understand. I'll take the weapon and leave. Go back to the meeting place.
Sure. So-
Upstairs there first, and you see him like try to use the bowl he has, like see the gem.
What
that's
happened?
Currently in his forehead, just like
I kind of want to peck it.
What happened to your
Shiny.
Wait, would I know what that is? Or what happened to your forehead?
I like it. It's shiny.
I'm here babysitting you.
What?
No.
What happened to your? What did you do?
Does my garlic have flowers or like garlic?
No, it does have flowers.
Can we like smell them?
Yes.
How many flowers does it have on
About a dozen.
it? Pluck one and hand it to Cedric and say, "Eat this."
Don't eat that.
Okay, I'll eat it. I mean, I trust you.
Does it smell
Ow!
good?
That tapers.
Hurts my hand. Is that what it is?
It smells incredibly sour as you pick it up.
I like this. I want to sniff it.
I mean, I'll eat it.
The elf I bought it
Don't
from
eat
told
it.
me it has medicinal properties.
Wrong medicine.
Okay.
As you pick it up, Cedric, it leaves a slight burning sensation across your fingers,
Allergy.
and you feel inclined to drop it.
Why should I eat this?
Don't eat
I
it.
was told it had medicinal properties,
I'll eat it.
and that it would help us with our issues.
By our issues.
The issues we have.
You're
You
not
guys
very.
are having issues. You didn't tell me this.
We all have
Oh.
issues here.
This is an issue. I'm
So
an
Cedric
issue.
is safe.
Our
I'm
issue
going to
actually
eat one.
got stolen because yes.
Eli eats it without issue.
See, it's safe.
I feel like if your
It
issue got
helps.
stolen, it's no longer your issue.
No, it's something that goes against what I am. I don't appreciate it.
It's garlic.
I feel inclined to drop it.
Yes.
I want to drop
It's
it.
getting hotter as you hold it in.
Spicy.
Cedric,
Fine.
look at the plant. Look at you. Now look at the plant. Now look at you.
Oh, you guys are.
What is the
I'm
plant?
so sorry.
Well, I wanted to believe that Eli wouldn't try to hurt me, but apparently that's wrong.
I mean, it's not meant to
And I'll
hurt
crush
you.
it with my foot.
I was hoping it would help your issue.
He thinks if you eat it, you'll somehow.
Now I
get
have to worry
better.
about half the party trying to kill me.
It's
Maybe they'll
supposed to
convince you
repel
to try to
evil.
kill me too.
Cedric. It's more of him trying to get rid of your vampirism, but there really isn't a cure from that.
Yeah.
It gets rid of evil. I was hoping it'd get that evil part out of you.
Well, if
make
we ever
you
see the
not evil.
Minotaur again, we could throw it at it.
Do you have a normal bowl for me to put it in?
Put it in your pocket.
I pull out I pull out 3 bowls. One is
Put a shell in the
extremely gem encrusted. The other one is the one is the silver bowl I use for scrying, and the third one seems to be a bowl that he has for drinking reasons.
Give me the least fancy one.
Into the drinking bowl.
Going to put the garlic in the bowl.
Okay, it kind of settles into the bowl. The dirt that was on the plant, filling it around it.
I'm going to add it to my backpack next to Frog.
Okay,
The only 2 things I keep in my backpack.
Frog jumps into the bowl.
Right.
Friend.
Gonna start a terrarium.
Cleaning out that bowl before I use it again. I'm gonna use a soup.
Okay.
I should let you know that I'm a vampire. By the way.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't want to tell you because of when we first met, because if I was wandering by myself and then a vampire showed up, I would fight it.
You're right. That's
He's
kind of
also an
spooky.
Alangandar. Actually, I think that's literally everything about you. You're a vampire and you're an Alangandar. What
He
am I
likes
missing?
blood.
I mean,
Sometimes
I
it
used to be a
gets
hunter, but I'm not anymore.
I can see how being a vampire would put a snag in those plants.
You
Right. Well, like, you know,
hear a voice.
I just didn't tell you at the time because it would probably cause conflict, and I just.
I appreciate the concern.
But I'm not going to hurt you in any way.
I don't think you could.
So how did everybody else's shopping? trip
Maybe, I don't know.
go? Yes, I see you now have a rock in your forehead.
And a hole in my hand.
Did they
I'm
not
trying to
like you
talk.
and they threw a rock at you, or
I cannot
No.
get it.
What happened to your head for like the 3rd time? What is going
Stay
on
away.
with your head?
It's an elf memory rock.
Why did you
I
ask
saw
for
it.
it?
Can't elves keep their own memories?
It
in
was
their own head?
free, okay?
Okay, but why? You're always so grumpy about it. Why did you take it?
It was free.
Okay.
dwarves
Every
don't
college
normally
student
get
ever.
free things?
Did you get any memories from the memory rock?
Remember something
I
right
haven't
now.
slept yet. I don't know what it does.
Okay.
Oh wait, am I attuned to this? Cool. That's 2 attuned.
How did your shopping trip go?
I spoke to someone about clothes, and then I didn't really have anything of value
Did I
that
not
I have.
tell you about the
So it has
silver?
to be of value. I have things, but it's not
Okay.
value.
The lady at the plant shop just took a sword.
From what I was talking to
Is it a
him,
really
it
good
had to be
sword?
of value for me.
It
Maybe
was
the
a
clothes,
scimitar I yoinked off a dead guy.
maybe some of the clothes are worth more to people than
Why should
than
we
the
see?
plant.
Wasn't special.
I could know if it was special.
As far as I knew, it wasn't. I had
Did
stabbed
it-
somebody with it.
Did it have a
before.
name?
No.
Oh.
It's just a sword.
Do you name your swords?
If swords have a name, I can ask.
His sword is named.
What's your sword's
Yeah, but
name?
we know his sword. It's
What?
Nimara.
What?
Nimara?
Your sword.
Your sword name.
Oh, you at yeah.
Yes, I did ask that.
It's a +1 sword.
And
Plus
what did you
one
find?
I always just choose +1.
Anyway.
What
It's
did
a
you
rapier
find?
that's been carried around through the generations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly,
If
it might
sword
become
has
more
a name,
magical at
I
some
can look into it, see its previous
Perhaps.
holders, how
Maybe it's
historic
after
it
we're done with
was,
this test.
Yada yada yada.
Maybe it's when you murder somebody. I don't know.
What do you mean murder someone?
That's when you
Like
kill them and make them
the
not alive
previous king.
anymore.
I know. What did you say?
The current king.
Neverwinter. Never Ember, sorry.
Yeah, that's probably gonna have to happen, isn't it? Well,
Maybe.
it might not be me then.
You're not torn about that, are you?
Torn about what?
He's not supposed to be king. You shouldn't
No,
be
I'm not torn about it. He's done some pretty terrible stuff.
Here I thought you were. Pardon me.
What? It's bad to not be torn about killing a mass murderer?
I
Yes.
thought you were. And that caused me concern. But you're fine.
Oh, okay, okay.
We're on
Because
the
you were
same
grumpy
page.
about saying that, so I didn't know if like that upset you or something else.
Well, it's her, okay? It still hurts.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What, your gym rock?
Yes.
Do you need to sit down by yourself for a little bit?
A lot. Yes.
Okay.
Do you
I'm
want
sure
to
there's
eat
a
the
bench.
garlic?
No.
So there's a bench or something you can find.
I found this. I hold up the sword.
That's nice.
It's a really nice sword.
Okay.
Looks really light. What's it made of?
I don't remember.
What does it look like it's made out of?
You're a dwarf. Make a dwarf check.
The good dwarf check?
A good dwarf check.
Oh my
That's
god.
good,
The
dwarf
dwarf check, yes!
14 plus. Proficiency is 3, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 22.
This is made out of mithril, a
Yeah,
material that's all but extinct on the surface, having been mined out of existence by the greed of men and dwarves. It creates superior weapons to anything made on the surface, and it is unnaturally light.
Good shit right there.
What?
This is the good stuff.
This
What?
one. I balance it on my
Okay.
finger again.
So that thing weighs nothing.
You went to a weapon
It
store?
is the best.
Are
Okay.
you allowed to keep that?
Probably not.
I have to speak to someone about it. I think the queen.
I feel like
The queen
we
had
should
to speak
all
to
get
him.
If you're curious about stats, it's 1d8 damage.
Mhm.
It has the reach and finesse properties,
Nice.
and it scores critical hits on 18 twice.
Let's see if we get to keep that. Really good at fighting.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And the name for it is Elvish Thin Blade. And slashing damage.
Putting on a champion fighter.
Well, but that doesn't increase the thing.
Don't they get
This
more
is-
damage when they crit?
No,
No.
that's barbarian.
Oh, you gave it to a barbarian. Nice.
Yeah. Like it's
champion fighter just gets a better chance to crit. I believe.
Oh, so it'd be useless.
yeah, but this has a better crit chance.
In fact, that would be infuriating.
Well, it sounded we're getting bored here, so let's see if they'll let us.
I want to go look at a few more shops.
Yourself.
As the city heads into this somewhat dim twilight of a nighttime, with pink skies above you, you notice as people begin coming out from their homes and partaking in simple revelries. Groups of people coming together with strange instruments. It sounds like the humming of birds, singing songs in languages that none of you understand.
Are there any songs in Elvish that I understand?
They're not singing in Elvish. They're singing in an extremely lyrical language. And as they sing, the trees around you begin to hum with the similar undertones to the songs that they project.
Is there anyone that's not singing?
Yeah, there's a few people singing.
Okay, I want to go
Oh.
talk to someone that's standing around.
Okay.
What language are they singing?
One of the guards turns to you. They sing in Sylvan, the language of the wilds.
Why don't they sing in Elvish? Is it because of the amount of wildlife that's here?
What?
Do they not sing in Elvish because of all the living trees?
Don't sing in Elvish so that they may communicate with the beauty that allows us to live here.
See, it's a great place, your garden.
He kind of chuckles and walks off.
Huh.
You see children playing games with the grown-ups, seeing
Children are 70 years old.
That's really funny.
yeah, at least.
Their children are older than we are.
Yep.
And much older than the Arcobra.
Yes.
Like 20, aren't you? And like
I think they last until 20.
30.
Okay, 30.
I'm 19.
They're here for a good time, not a long time. That's like the definition of a barbarian class.
Yeah, I'm going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah, that's why they're here.
That's why I'm here.
Um,
Why I'm here.
They move and they try to pickpocket the grown-ups before they can notice, dashing off.
Wait,
into
elves are
shadows.
doing that?
The children. And
Aren't elves like perfect things?
as
Why would they?
as soon as they're caught, you watch them poof away in an explosion of colors and then reappear 30 feet away. Ducking
Man, they're
behind
so
barrels, kind of giggling to each other and elbowing each other and making fun of those who got caught.
Yes, the 70-year-old child.
Joke's on them. Everything I have is in my stupid magic bag.
I want to go to the plant store.
The woman who tends to the plants is outside, partaking in song outside. You watch as she's singing. The plants inside kind of sway back and forth to the enchanted, to the enchanted rhythms.
I'm gonna wait for them to be done so I don't like, interrupt whatever she's doing.
The group she was with continues singing, but she turns around and she looks at you, standing there awkwardly, as I imagine Cedric often does.
Oh, absolutely. My charisma's a dumb stat. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit like this, like, you know, kind of like screening in basketball.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really awkward.
I helped one of your friends earlier. Do you seek assistance as well?
Yeah, I have a few questions about that. So he gave me this garlic. I was inclined to eat it, but it kind of burned my hand. Now, what is this garlic?
Mountain garlic. It repels evil spirits and undead.
Okay. So does this mean that I'm evil?
You're at least undead.
I am.
As for the colors of your heart, that's not for me to see.
So does the garlic burning just mean that I'm undead, not necessarily evil?
Can mean one without the other, or can mean both.
If I just ate it and I was evil, would it kill me?
It would be at least very unpleasant.
Now, if I was just undead and I ate it,
It would be unpleasant.
there's no way for me to know by eating this garlic. Is there anyone in this place that could tell me if I am evil?
Yourself.
Well, I don't believe myself to be evil. But
And you consider yourself an honest man.
that's the thing. I cannot be an honest man.
Why can't you be an honest man?
Because I'm undead. I can't go around telling people who I actually am. They'll try to either kill me or have nothing to do with me.
But why do you need to disclose that?
Suppose what?
That you are undead in order to be an honest man. Do people often ask of your composition?
Well, it's almost like because they assume that I'm a normal human, that I'm hiding something from them. And hiding isn't true honesty.
I suppose that is where we differ. Here we have nothing to hide.
That's an interesting point.
The trees know all.
Did you know who I was
Read
before I
the
told you?
eyes.
I knew you did not belong here.
I see.
Is there something I can help you with? Is there something you see?
Well, that's really what I was seeing.
Honesty?
A way to be honest without, destroying everything I'm trying to achieve.
And is what you're trying to achieve worth giving up being honest?
Yes, but I don't know if I can do it without being honest.
We have told more lies than truths throughout this campaign.
Yeah, and it's just getting worse.
I wish you the best of luck in your quest then. It is a dilemma I would never wish to see myself in.
Do you see any dilemmas out here?
She points to the dark skies off in the distance.
Yeah, that.
Every day. And she heads back into her shop.
Elves are so nice. I'm gonna go back to the group.
Okay.
Oh yeah, did we all kind of notice the sky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When we walked into the thing, we saw
Yes,
this guy.
you saw the sky.
I definitely want to check that out.
You want to go check that out now?
Yeah, I want to go check that out.
Okay. So you kind of fly off, and you two were going to go see about rooms?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, where are you going?
Oh. I like his
Don't
shiny
have
rock.
to send
Can I
it.
go try and get one?
Don't, it hurts a lot.
But it's pretty.
Shut up.
Very pretty.
Yes, you can go try to go.
I wanna
You're
go
going to
try
stand
and
around
get that.
awkwardly outside the palace.
I don't want to go with him or try to follow the bird person.
Oh, I'm gonna go sit down.
We'll actually see what I
I'm
do.
doing
Nearly
lots of
die.
loop.
Odds I go with the bird person. Damn it! It's alright, I'm going with the bird person.
Okay, so you kind of jog after the bird person, but they're moving twice
Well, further.
as fast as you are.
25.
50.
I know. They get.
Yes, you do have a lot of hits. Okay.
I know.
Spooky.
As you approach the edge of the city, the songs of the elves behind you begin to fade into a whirlwind of chaotic gnashing and screaming sounds coming from the dark skies in front of you. The landscape here has been completely mutated. It's hard to tell if there's anything at all below you or if there ever was. At the edge of the city, there's just a drop into a spiraling darkness. You can see strange glowing shapes appear far below you. And in the distance, your bird eyes pick out the definitions of a shape of a robed figure, white, on the far horizon.
Does it feel like I can go any further?
You
Safely.
can,
You shall
but
not
safely is a different question.
Definitely safely. Definitely wondering safety.
Okay. So, Hopsair, you finally catch up.
While she's like pausing and thinking,
Yeah,
you're just
I'm just
like,
remembering.
What do your bird,
Thaumaturgy.
what do your bird
Get
eyes?
back here, it's dangerous.
No.
It's literally death.
Do you speak like bird person from Rick and Morty?
You hear one of the trees creak beside you. That's on your side.
There's a tree.
And
The trees are speaking. Oh, they're so cute. Like the elf.
The tree speak teddy bear.
you see
Flashbacks.
Yeah.
rising up on it the king who had spoken to previously. This is the end of my domain. The
Yeah.
area that once belonged to us, that we've sought so long to escape.
So lyric is not lyric. Limerick is
Father Limerick, perhaps,
Limerick.
has something to do with the Pale Knight's resurgence. The world is changing, ours as well, as they are intrinsically bound. Do you know of the Pale Knight?
Do I know the Pale Knight?
It's the light
Make
they
a history
drink.
check. Not at all.
Not a mediocre movie.
That was pretty good.
Unless they're
you watch it?
pale. Are they made of rock?
Some of the movies you spend like 2.5 hours watching.
Is it Marvel?
The Pale Knight is a demon from the first age.
Oh, definitely not like the Green Knight.
What is it?
She sought the souls of our people, pursuing us to the edge of her domain, trapping some of us in her own hell, the rest of us barely escaping. We had a great city once, Senator, and that was lost with her. I was inclined to tell you nothing of this, but my wife has taken a liking to some of you.
I assume it's the Yogs.
And if you seek the first spell, Senator is where you must go.
We're going to Danger Place. We're doing like a 2-for-1.
I thought that was Isabel's job.
Well, no, she's
Yeah,
trying to figure out
I
where it
think
is.
you- Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we know where it is. So we've just been
Actually,
back.
yeah, no,
Maybe
yeah.
else.
Well, it's possibly just wasn't even fine. He probably wasn't going to figure it out.
Well, the first spell was broken into multiple.
Okay, there we go.
But she
and
probably
it's
told us
considered-
multiple
yes.
times, and I forgot.
Yes, she did. It was considered too dangerous to be kept.
At least 2 parts.
Maybe she already found
Tell
something.
me,
Maybe she found the rest.
would you trust any of your company, including yourself, with the power to give your family the protection you've sought for them? For Cedric to turn his back on his dark roots. The power for Eli to see and control as much of the Sword Coast as he desires.
Right.
The power for Keen to protect their people. Power usually starts from a place of good. That type of power.
Very
Tell us.
easily.
Going to be a horrible dictator.
Oh God.
No. I don't trust any of us with it.
Those who now ride after you saw that power. I knew him in his youth. His name was Lord Saul.
Like Sloth. Do I know that name?
Yes, that is a name you know.
It's very similar to Sloth.
Sloth did what?
Oh, my speaker died.
Jake, no.
Now we're just going to listen to
Rip.
us being born. Oh, you just play it from your.
Yeah, it can. It's just not good. I'm sure you know of him. The first of the called the Death Knights. He sought the power to save his wife after she died in childbirth. Yet it led him to the door of Oricus.
So that's the guy who's in the maze. Not the maze. Whatever necromancer's whatevering.
He is not the necromancer which causes trouble now, but she does serve him in some capacity. Come. We must eat.
Hey, we're eating.
Are you like anywhere close to me?
I'm
No,
sitting
yell
down.
at her.
Okay.
Hey, he.
Him.
Yes.
I'm just sitting down like in like a circle with a bunch of elves
I
listening to them.
Just
having a
dive bomb and land right next to you. Food?
Yes. Not the wherever or something. Freaking glass.
This is a great comedy.
Okay. So, are you all reconvening back outside the palace?
I want to try and get a magic rock.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be standing with a bunch of singing elves.
Okay. And so you're just standing there listening to them sing?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that store seems to be closed for now.
Get jebaited like I was with the cloak.
You're the only one who gets the magic rock.
You get my cloak. Not upset about it.
What,
I
can you
can
not
tell.
use the cloak?
Huh?
Can you not use it?
No, it's Crip's cloak. I'm glad you didn't trade that.
Okay. So,
No one reminded you.
as you all rejoin outside the palace, the doors part for you.
The tree.
The trees part for you. Inside, you can see the hall which you had previously been as a greeting room transformed into a banquet hall.
The trees move around too. Can I like figure out what's going on here?
You would assume so.
So cute.
Across the table, at the head of it, sits the king and queen. There's seats for each of you.
Are they
And
labeled with our names?
no,
Not fancy enough.
Where are we sitting at the table?
along the sides of it,
Okay.
similar to this situation right
Sit in the spot.
That's
Okay.
from each other.
Nobody's sitting at the foot of the table.
now. No, there's no chair there.
Make one. With your
Oh.
You guys are druids too?
He has a crystal on his face.
He does.
No, I need one more weapon for that.
The queen kind of smirks at Hopsare, and she sees the rock on his forehead.
Does she have one?
No, she does not.
Okay.
I guess then this would not be the time to bring up my sword.
I see you have enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, I have. But it's really... Yeah,
just a grumble. He says, "Yeah."
The city speaks of Bushhampton.
Mm.
So, tell me, how are you finding your stays here?
Beautiful city.
Yes, it's very nice.
There was a spooky guy in the clouds.
So you've seen the Pale Knight.
Yes.
As you sit down, vines place food onto plates in front of you.
Man, this place.
I want to peck at the vines.
They kind of recoil as you do so.
Is anyone playing music in the background?
There's still songs coming from outside. Yeah, it's not as loud as it once was, but you can feel the vibrations traveling. Now that you're actually sitting in one of them, of course, you feel more connected to it.
This place is literally everything Huffsare just is like
place is
comfortable
great.
with.
Like a bunch of trees and elfwood.
Doesn't mean it's
Darn
not marketable.
wood.
He's
Wood.
Placed in front of you are various fruits, vegetables, no meat, and your cups are filled with a thin, clear liquid.
Water.
Can I have something for my friend? I'm going to take Frog out of my backpack.
As you take Frog out, you see him chewing on the garlic.
That works. Put it back.
Where did you find such a curious creature?
In a box.
No, that.
The kobolds put him there.
We must have like a bunch of cavemen to these elves. Where did you find this creature? In a box. On this frog.
In the frog box.
Frog box.
Where you
It's
put
actually
all the
what it was.
frogs.
It was a frog box.
Yes, it was just a box
Yeah.
with frog in it.
Yes, that's actually what
We
it's
named it after
Yeah.
him.
Yes, you did.
No, yes.
For reference. The king and queen are watching you silently.
So I question I have.
Mhm. They seem to be having their own conversation without opening their mouths.
I asked
So-
that a question. I take out the sword. Can I have this?
Why is it what?
So three of you seek to leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I would too if I didn't have any items of value that I could give away.
Wait, they asked you guys to give them stuff?
Something of value.
I gave
For
him
me.
a sword.
You are curiously true.
Yeah, I kind of hate being like this. I didn't really want this to happen. It just kind of did. I mean, I can tell you the details, but I don't want to bore you.
We have a long walk. If it bores us, it will simply fade away.
Indeed, you do.
Is that a yes or a no? Like, I'm not like, I'm just letting you know. I can tell you if you want to know. I'm not here to.
Do you wish to tell us?
Only if you want to know. That is all.
I think they'll give you a better judge of character.
You don't already know just by me being here?
First thing.
What is perceived of a man and what he perceives of himself are often two very different
That's
things.
fair. Because I've been having a little bit of a mental breakdown. And maybe if I told you what I thought,
Cedric in the middle of his
it's-
existential crisis.
if it's different from what you know to actually happen, then that would be good for me to know. Because then it would
wanna
tell me
hear-
something about myself.
If you'd like
Okay.
to hear it from me, you haven't changed.
I can't call it his midlife
I
crisis
actually feel like-
because he's nowhere near the middle of his life.
Okay.
Ceremony said so.
With Sarah.
Oh.
Well, if I haven't changed, that's a good thing.
Ceremony can.
For most of my
take you
life,
back
I've been
to
hunting
the
this,
environment. This works especially well for
vampire that's been
because they
terrorizing
have
the town that I lived in.
So you can have them not locked
He
up.
killed my mentor.
It's Pretty great.
and it gave me more reason to hate her.
Amazing.
So when she killed my mentor, she bit me. Then it was only a matter of time before I was to become a vampire. But then, after a long voyage, I found her, and I really wanted to fight her, but with the current events that was going on, she offered for us to have an alliance, and even though I wanted to kill her, I couldn't, because I needed her help. And now I'm stuck here being a vampire.
There is a story once
Giving it
of
all.
one of our people. A great warrior from the first age. And many things were said about him. That he was a brave man. That he was a noble man. That he was a violent man. That he was a good man. But there is one thing that is told in his tales that is most important. That is that he was a gentleman. Being a gentleman is not a sign of weakness. A gentleman will draw his blade when he has to. He will take lives when he has to. But it is for a purpose. It is for leaving a better place behind. For being the one to decide that someone's time in our universe should end. It's never something that should be taken lightly. It is something that should be taken out of necessity. Vengeance can be a powerful motivator. But it is when we turn our back on that and turn towards thinking about the future of our people
I see what he's getting at.
that we find our true purpose.
That's some great advice. Great guys.
I think it's your
Now, there's the magic to discuss. You're searching for the first spell. From what we know of the surface, 2/3 of it have already been. But they are beyond our sight.
her moral list.
You search for the city of Symmetry. He pulls a map from the inner parts of his cloak and rolls it until it sits in the middle of the table. The tree's kind of holding it in place.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
2 vines come down, leaving it in front of you. And he points to a location between Waterdeep.
Like Candlekeep Mysteries.
Yes.
There's not a lot of mysteries there.
Boy, I sure hope you don't have to do another Candlekeep mystery.
What's the mystery? Speed this up! There can't be any mystery if everything's dead.
I can help with that.
Yeah.
We all can.
Yeah, we're all basically, I mean, clerics are weird. They're kind of everything.
Go team.
Roar. Oh, you have an elven blade.
Swish.
But it's also a finesse weapon, which is very important.
That is where Senetrate used to exist.
Am I supposed to know what it was?
He's only told us. It was our greatest city once, and it used to exist both in our world and in yours. However, when the Pale Knight found us, that is where she attacked. Since then, we have sealed it. No one has been there for 10,000 years. I was just a child then.
You're 10,000 old.
You think
What is it like
What?
being 10,000 years old?
It's merely a fact.
You'll have to ask yourself that question in 10,000 years.
You like I'm gonna get that.
Time for us is a mostly irrelevant measure. passes in the blink of an eye.
You living forever.
And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how long you live, or what you do with the time that you were given.
So what is the city of Senedrin?
Senator. It's our stronghold, a place of great knowledge. After the first spell was created, it was thought to be too powerful to leave it with the new race of men and their search for power. To leave it with the dwarves and the lust for gold. To leave it with the people of their era, the people of the water, the people that would use it to think to better their lives. So, those who wrote it wrote it in 3 parts, scattered across the earth. We don't know where the others were, but that was the part that we were given. And it stayed with us for all that time, however, it did not make it out of the city.
Did you trust yourself with it?
We had no desire to use it.
I see.
This is our existence. And we should not seek to change it. So, given the current situation, we have no desire for the spell. We have no desire to wield its power. Should you trust yourselves to, we've agreed to let you take it.
So what happened to the city?
It was taken by the Pale Knight. The souls of those inside consumed.
How recent?
10,000 years ago.
Oh, when you were a kid.
Mm-hmm. Our mages sealed it off. And only one lives inside.
So why don't you assault the place?
Well,
It would
Why
get
would
rid of
we
the
assault
threat
the
to your
place?
people.
That's not where she lives now. She seeks the living souls. She is no longer there.
She seeks more living
Who's
souls.
still there?
One of our people who turned to the power of the spell.
But I thought your people had no want.
Those that still live do not. He has a path of undeath.
Does a third of the spell have enough power to do anything?
Yes.
Like what?
I do not know. It is nothing but story now. That will be for you to uncover.
Is he frozen in time or something, or has he just been stuck in the city for?
He has been trapped there. For 10,000
And you
years.
trapped your people, right?
Yes.
Has he
So
been able-
you quarantined it, basically.
A curious word, but essentially.
Has he been able to do things there for?
Ah!
He has been able to do with whatever has been left behind.
It sounds really powerful.
But you should rest. Because first,
Oh, yeah, I am bleeding a lot still.
trouble seeks you on the surface before you can get there.
Yes. When doesn't
So-
trouble seek us?
He waves his hand, and you look out across the branches of a tree. The sleeping area has been prepared for each of you.
So,
Rest.
Gonna swoop.
In the morning, we'll take you to where the necromancer has begun to grow its power. And then you can finish your quest. Head to the Lost City.
so.
Does that mean I can keep the sword?
Like,
We'll discuss that matter. So, that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
why don't
We'll
we
be
just...
right back. I need a break, Cody.
Oh.
Where's the button? I forgot this word.
What part?
Elrond.
No, I knew that what this was. I knew
And we
exactly.
return with Cody being confused.
What? I'm not confused. Wait, am I confused?
I don't know. You said it.
I think you should be, yes.
Okay. So with that, you awaken the next morning. And I'm sorry, we are going to end shortly, just because I didn't look at the time and saw how much time we spent walking around
Do you know what
the
else
elf
is short?
city I made up. No. Because I was cool to show off Elf City. But
I
then
really enjoyed Elf City.
we ran out of time to kill Beholder, so we'll do that next time. So you wake up in the morning, golden rays of sun coming out onto the open branches.
Do I have your consent?
To take a long rest. Yes.
Okay.
So, in the early morning hours, as Hofsair preps spells, would anybody else like to do anything? What?
Do I have time to do something?
Yes?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna show an elf chess.
Okay, so as you head back in, it's just the guards in the area right now. You want to play chess with an elf?
Hey guys, do you know this game?
Oh, yes, we were there when they wrote it.
What? You have to tell me what happened. I'm gonna be like fanboy now.
Well,
Oh my god, you were there when they wrote it?
it's a recreation of war. And nobles sought to have something to pass the time that wasn't actual war.
And you were there like physically when they wrote it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Can I have your autograph?
What is an autograph?
It's like when you just signed my chess book because you were there when it was written. The game.
Oh,
Here, just sign it. Here you go.
we usually don't partake in such material things.
Nice.
He signs Erebor, and he hands it back to you.
What, you want to play a game?
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
He beats you in 1 minute.
I want to be enlightened.
Okay.
One move check.
Go ahead and
One
make a
move
chess check.
I fail.
So about 4 moves into the game, you lose. But I'll allow you to up your chess proficiency by 1
Let's go!
after watching him play.
Is that when I get proficiency +1?
Yes.
Nice. I feel truly enlightened. Thank you so much. I want to hug it.
He looks very uncomfortable, and he just kind of pats you on the shoulder.
Have a great day, good sir.
Stop.
This guy was around. This elf, I'm sorry. This elf was around when chess was written. He was there.
It's not that old.
Thank you. Good elf.
How long ago was chess made?
15,000 years ago. The early races of men, before they were
He was there.
this.
It's written.
It's reasonable. Spin down.
So cool.
There's one.
So you hear the queen and king kind of chuckle at your
Oh my, I saw that.
excitement.
Cedric. Everyone sees everything. It's literally how this place works.
You know, I just thought you might want to know
Oh.
that the people in my village were really crazy about this game.
That's interesting to hear.
Did I see anything?
During the night? No.
Just checking.
So, do you have further questions before you depart these lands?
Sword.
Yeah, I don't want to
Very
stuff here
interesting,
next time.
but
No, I'm good.
given your situation, I can understand it. She kind of bends down in front of Hofsair, being she's almost double his height.
Elves are-
These are very tall.
Yeah.
I think you might be happier now. And she taps the gem. I'll tell you what. Let's trade for it. She kind of taps it twice and it falls into her hand. She hands you an extremely large acorn. Whatever you should wish to eat or drink. Merely think it and it'll be yours.
I didn't prepare it, so thank you.
She looks over at Eli. If I were to let you leave with just a simple plant, I would be a poor host.
I'm happy with my plan.
She reaches down into a bag that she's carrying and hands you a crown of thorns, similar to the one that she wears.
Cool hat.
I like that.
No, it's way more cute than a hat.
Given the path that you were on, I think you'll find this most useful in the future.
Thank you.
It allows you to cast Entangle as a bonus action twice per day.
Okay, that's pretty good.
The save is DC 17.
Yeah, pretty good save.
You may keep your blade. You, one who would ask for nothing. You seek to give.
Wait, what they asked?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like your counsel was enough.
She reaches
I don't
down
wish to take anything of yours. Out of respect, of course.
and she pulls out a horn carved from oak, and she hands it to you. I saw the way you listened to the songs of my people. When you should find yourself in need, sound this.
Thank you so much. Is the king there?
Yes. He's watching this exchange.
And you're going to see. I'm going to listen to your advice.
Yeah.
Thank you for your gifts and your counsel.
I'm sure this is not the last time we will meet.
Hopefully it is not. Oh.
Elros Argith. And you see the two elves that escorted you down here. Yes.
It's the
Walk
guy
back in.
who was there with chest was right.
No, the other two. The
With
ones
us.
that brought you.
Oh, I
green
think
and
that was
white.
The green and white.
Oh, right. His name started with an E though, didn't it? It's like an elf thing, like E's.
They do. And A's.
Ah.
Yes. Oh.
Because they were there at the beginning of the alphabet.
They were there at the beginning of the
The
album.
only two. in
Yeah.
mind.
I bet an elf would tell you when they were.
Because they were. They shall see you back the dark path that you travel. We can't kill the beast for you, but you can avoid the foulest parts of its lair.
I see.
And then be wary in your dealings with the necromancer.
Feelings? I just thought we were going to fight.
No, that's what the necromancer is, I guess.
That's fair.
We know this. What if it's your dad?
Probably not.
No.
No, but then perhaps
No.
you'll finally get your rest.
Yeah, he's a ghost, ain't he?
Yes. What if it's
They're
your
both
grandpa?
undead. Ain't that great?
I thought that me completing my test would let him rest.
He's been woken because of the necromancer.
Mm.
They have been meddling in things that should not be looked at. In the coming weeks, under Father Limic's new world, you will have to face many things. The cult of Orcus has already begun their work, and vile creatures that live in the deep, dark places of the world
I've already seen the cult itself.
Yeah.
Pretty wacky.
have begun to awaken.
Mhm.
A heavy burden on your shoulders. And with that, Elros and Ergith move to the front doors to lead you back across the walkway whenever you're ready.
I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're all really socially awkward because Critter's with his own stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? No, it's gaping.
Oh. Could you, like, solve, like, citywide hunger with that thing, I wonder?
We could do that. I
Yes,
can do that
that's what the
anyway.
cauldron was for.
Yeah, but I don't know what the cauldron.
Oh, yeah, you died
Sure.
before the cauldron.
Actually, yeah, that cauldron is still there, right? So they
They're
could
using
use it.
Yeah, we,
Okay,
we
cool.
left it with.
Well,
That's
we
why they
left it
have-
with someone
yes.
and then left, so,
we
yeah.
left
You
all
left
the
it with,
cauldrons there,
what's her
didn't we?
name?
I don't know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. It's the council lady that is not a human
Yeah.
that we talk to a lot, and she lives in Lonelywood. Well, she had a little office there.
No, you left it with the other one.
Yeah, we left it with Shane.
Oh.
You back in shape.
Yeah.
There we go.
I thought we left it with...
Didn't we leave all the cauldrons there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We,
Left it with the army.
yeah. No, we didn't uncover them.
There you
They
go.
got to. They probably have the swords too.
Yes. Oh, right. Because right.
like, hey, there's swords here. That was weird.
Wow, that was a long time ago. Okay.
And my potions.
Eight
They're
months ago.
collecting all the magic items.
Yep. 9 months ago. Yeah.
Crip had a lot of stuff on him.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Why did we give him so much stuff?
He was the only one who could carry anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a weak
Because
little
strength
boy.
is also a dumb stat.
Yeah.
So, they lead you back across the enchanted city. In the morning hours, you can watch the vibrant colors that fill this place begin to slowly come to life and fill the air as the sun rises. The trees letting go the songs that they retained from the night before to welcome in a new day. As you get to the edge of the city, now Rossner gets looking at you. Good luck. I would not wish to be in your shoes. All of you.
Wish to be in my shoes either, but here we are.
I mean, it seems like you two are...
Yeah, extremely.
Be careful for the lava.
Would you like
And
to take off?
with
your-
that-
what?
You flash
More
across
lava
the city
boys?
and find
I
yourself
would win this game.
standing.
Oh, yeah, you would.
Yes, you do.
I'd be okay for like 50 seconds.
Inside a room made of carved black stone, hit with a wave of heat. You don't see. You don't see any lava yet, but you watch as pieces of the floor in front of you begin to fall away. As you see movement of strange red creatures, which you are familiar with, in the distance.
Kobolds?
Mm-hmm.
Joy!
And that's where we're going to go ahead and pick up next.
Oh, yeah, we gotta punt some kobolds next session. Let's
So
go.
that was great. Sorry it was a little bit shorter. But,
Oh, come on. We gotta look at elf.
I'm old and tired,
I love elf.
so I'm going to go to bed. Tune in next week for our Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings video. And until I see you all again, have fun.
I'm gonna roll a die right now.